Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss three important topics. The first one will be regarding the TCS Annual Appraisal 2026. There is an important update for all the people who are working at TCS. Then we will discuss that the company is not having any financiers for its AI data center. And then we will discuss what exactly is happening with the Gen Z employees. Okay, whether they are heroes or they are not heroes. So without wasting any more time, let us move forward. But the number one thing is that guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm requesting you all to please subscribe and share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry so that they will be getting updates about the videos that we post online. The first important topic that is coming from the OpenAI, Nvidia and Oracle. Now you already know that they have formed an best friend forever alliance, that is the AI alliance that is called as, okay, in the Silicon Valley. Now these companies are interdependent when they are placing orders and purchase orders. Okay, so POs and all those things are interdependent. For example, let me just turn on the real pointer real quick. Here you can see that Oracle, OpenAI, and Nvidia, they are in a closed loop now. Okay, which where they are interdependent on each other. So Oracle is getting a compute contract, okay, of $300 billion from OpenAI. Okay, and Oracle is investing 40 billion in chips deal with Nvidia, and Nvidia is again investing around 100 billion investment. Okay, so here you can see that Oracle is taking chips, okay, that is $40 billion chips from Nvidia is investing around $100 billion investment into OpenAI, and OpenAI is again taking services from Oracle for 300 billion, that is for the computing power. Okay, now there are certain things which are changing. This was back in September 2025, but now things are changing, right? So now what is happening? OpenAI is not happy with Nvidia's chips. Okay, and here you can see that because there is a performance issue or there are some other issues that are taking into picture, and there are a lot of problems that are occurring for Oracle. Why? Because there are a higher cost, okay, that have solved. Oracle has taken some debt, okay, from the markets heavily, okay, raising around $58 billion in just 2 months, okay, recently in the month of December and Jan. Okay, now here you can see that 38 billion for facilities in Texas and Wisconsin and 20 billion for the New Mexico project. Okay, now Asian banks are stepping in because the other companies, the US bank and other facilities or other institutional investors, they're not backing Oracle. Okay, and even Oracle, if they go to the market, okay, the interest rates have doubled down, and that is the reason multiple Oracle data centers leases that were under negotiation with private operators struggled to secure financing, in turn preventing Oracle from securing the data center capacity via a lease. And that is the reason Oracle now is planning to lay off around 30,000 employees globally. And this will be impacting the US employee the most. And that is the reason Oracle is laying off its employees so that they can compensate and they can like generate and share the money with this AI projects or the AI data centers. Now, this will be interesting to see what will happen in the future. And this is going to raise a fundamental question whether Oracle can grow its revenue or it cannot secure the data center capacity its customers are expecting. Okay, now going on towards the next important thing, this was shared by Lexis on x.com. So Gen Z employees, not the heroes we deserved, but the heroes we needed. So there was one manager, one boss, one CEO who mentioned that, good morning, this is the final reminder. Failure to be physically seated in the office by 6:30 a.m. or for the 7 a.m. virtual meeting is being noted as insubordination. Please be advised that continued non-compliance may result in the disciplinary action, including suspension as per company policy. Confirm immediately when you are seated. Okay, and then the Gen Z employee like replied basically that, noted for clarity, I won't be physically appearing for the virtual meeting. I'll be attending virtually as the meeting format suggests. So this is what the Gen Zs are going forward with. So they are challenging the management, the CEOs, the CXOs, and they are doing what they are expected to do. And if I talk about my experience personally, when I joined the corporate company, right, I was going into the office. Even I would have gone to the office, even if it was mentioned by my CEOs or by my manager, even for the virtual meeting. So you can understand that Gen Zs are here to stay, and they are creating their own rules. They are not going with the contemporary or the basic expectations. Now they are creating their own rules and going forward. Okay. Now the next important thing is regarding TCS. So I know a lot of people are waiting for this particular appraisal news. Okay, So guys, ensure that your manager and reviewer evaluation is done, completed, okay, within the date, that is February 2026, which is a cutoff date. So this is going to be important for each and every TCS employee, because if you do not do that, if you fail to do so, then your appraisal might get affected. And it is very important for you to be compliant so that you will be getting bands and you'll be getting the salary hike 2026. So hopefully that TCS gives good percentage of salary hike to all of its employees this particular year. With this, I would like to end our today's video. Please share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry, so they are also aware about the things that are happening and the precautions that you should be taking. Thank you and have a great day.